Hey everybody, this is Anna. Welcome to our spread for the full moon. Whenever the full moon comes around, I feel kind of relieved because usually it's been a pretty active 2 weeks. I know it's been active for me, especially in healing things and shifting things. I know it's been active for several people that I've been working with. So when the full moon shows up, it's like it's time for us to just settle down and relax and let those lessons integrate. So now is not the time to be doing new stuff, but to allowing the old stuff to sort of settle in. And so it's a nice break. So I pulled some cards to help us figure out how we can make the most out of this full moon break. I started with the question, what do we need to know about our current situation? And I pulled the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers card we often think of as connecting to partnership, but another way of understanding this card is about living with integrity. The Lovers are often connected to the Garden of Eden, which is the question about how you're going to respond to temptation. When you're faced with temptation, will you compromise? Will you be swayed in a direction that isn't true to you? Or will you stick to your guns? And so this card shows up to remind us that we are called to have integrity and to stick to our guns and to align ourselves with people who also support our highest selves. So the reversal of the card could suggest that we are maybe compromising ourselves a little. Like maybe we do have a pretty good idea of who we want to be and what we're about, but we are not always surrounding ourselves with the people that support us or understand us, or we're compromising a little on who we really are. So you might have been working on this in the last couple weeks. Well, during the full moon cycle, this is where we're going to integrate the work and really clear out the things that don't match, the people that aren't supporting you in the way you need, and the behaviors, the patterns which aren't matching you. Now is the time to slough them off and let them go so that you're standing truly and powerfully in your integrity. Now the challenge card, what's the challenge we need to know about? I have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So when this card is upright, it suggests that we're looking for people to help us to accomplish our goals. This fellow is building a cathedral. He's consulting with two older architects. So the idea here is that he's asking for help. He's growing his team. Now, the reversal of the card suggests to me kind of what the first card suggested, which is maybe we don't have our right team, or maybe what we need to do is stop looking to others to help us and instead turn inward and ask ourselves what we really want to accomplish. It's so easy when we start letting in other voices for us to get confused or thrown from what we really want to do. And pentacles are connected to the physical world. So it is about the project you want to create, the job you want to start, the business you're working on. It's so easy for us to not listen to our own wisdom and defer to other people because they seem to be the authorities. But I think the challenge here is to realize that you really are the authority in your life. And really, people can offer their perspective. They can offer some advice here and there from their own experiences. But ultimately, you're the one who knows how to grow your life and to channel your life the way you want it to go. And there comes a time where you have to stop listening to other people and start really just focusing on your own vision. So that's what I think the challenge might be for this next couple weeks. So I also pulled 3 action cards. The first action card I pulled is the Ace of Pentacles reverse, which I think showed up last time. So the Ace of Pentacles is about starting something new. It's Pentacles. It's about the physical world. So starting a job, starting a project, but it's reversed, which tells me that this is not the time to physically start something. It is the time to start dreaming, to start imagining what you might want to do. So letting your mind wander. And this feels very appropriate for a full moon cycle because you're not really supposed to start new things. You're supposed to be resting. But as you're resting, it may seem like you're being passive, but the truth is you are gaining energy for the next new moon cycle. So this is the time to dream, to think, what do I want to do? If I could imagine anything I would love, what would that be? And get excited about it. Let yourself play with the ideas of what you like to do in the world, because there will come a time when you're going to move into action again, and you want to have a pretty good idea of what to do with that action once you get started. So maybe spend the next couple of weeks just letting your mind wander, letting your imagination go away with you, and really lifting all the limits of what you think can be possible, and just ask, what might seem impossible, but is totally doable when you've got your soul backing you. The next action step we've got is Temperance reversed. Now, this is another major arcana card. The first one was the first card we pulled was the Lover's card. That's a major arcana card. So was Temperance, and so these are about life lessons. Temperance upright is about finding balance. So it's about having one foot in the water, one foot on the land, one foot in your emotions, one foot in your logical world. So it's about really feeling balanced and clear and not getting wild or crazy. Now, the reversal of the card, what occurs to me is that maybe it's time to be a little wild and crazy. Like maybe sometimes we are too reasonable and balanced and temperate in our focus on things. Maybe, as the last card suggested, it's time to dream, to be wild, to be big. Sometimes we have to push beyond what seems conservative or rational in order to find new boundaries, to find new limits and new dreams. So consider the things that you might think are inappropriate or silly or childish, any of those kind of judging words. Think of what you might want to do that if you could just lift your seriousness and let yourself be a little extravagant and wild, what would you do? You may discover that as you are willing to push yourself beyond your very serious adult behavior, that you discover new things about yourself and new gifts are set free. So in this case, being temperate might work against you. See what it's like to be a little intemperate the next 2 weeks. And the final card we have is the Queen of Pentacles, our final action card. The Queen of Pentacles is the abundance maker. Okay, this queen sits in this verdant, beautiful land. She has a pentacle in her lap. She's surrounded by life. And she's the creator of life. She's like the Mother Earth, right? So this card, when it shows up, it reminds us that we are the manifester of our wealth. We are able to create the life that we want. We're good at it. We're good at it for ourselves, and we're good at it for other people. That when we are living abundantly and in this beautiful place of growth and creativity, that our lives are better, and so are the lives of others. So what I would say in this full moon cycle, that get in touch with this possibility in yourself. Just as the last two cards were kind of about exploring and playing and acting a little wild and crazy, this card is too about stretching out in this understanding that you really do have a lot of power, a lot of potential brewing inside of you. Get your passion involved, get your dreams involved, get your wildness involved. And get in touch with this queen who's able to take all of those wonderful raw materials and do something really amazing in the world. And by the time we're done with this full moon cycle, you'll be ready to hit the ground running. So feel free to share your thoughts, your responses to this spread, and we'll see where it leads us. Have a wonderful 2 weeks. See ya at the next new moon. Bye.